And he's round the wicket here to Kishan first up, who cuts firmly and will get 4. Findlay Beans out there in the distance. And he will make that a half-century in his first knock with a short ball from O'Rourke. That's a lovely shot as well, right over the top of it. And gets it away through third man to raise his bat. 57 balls.
This next delivery to Patterson White whips it away through leg, and Ben's absolutely right. It was a nice shot, and he'll feel $1 million for getting a boundary. 315 for 6.
Here's Will O'Rourke then, and driven by Liam Patterson White. He's got plenty on that, past Jack, and Jack White giving up the chase.
Probably unlucky not to.
Yeah, now then, that's a short ball, and he's ramped it all the way, is it? No, one bounce, 4. Lost it for a moment. O'Rourke in again, and Kishan has played that one nicely, actually. Just losing his balance slightly, but kept it enough to get it away. Here's George again, very wide on the crease, and that is disappearing out down our way for 6 runs. Straight off the bat of Kishan, who used his feet to come down.
The replays and everything, had to do it all himself yesterday.
Here's Hill again. No, he's got this one. Just tried to play a late cut, really, as Kishan. He has done, of a fashion. It probably would have gone to hand if there'd have been somebody in at first slip.
Get as many as you can. Kishan's on 83. Kishan pulls this to leg and through the diving mid-wicket fielder. And he's gone to 87. Best to Kishan. Pulls this one and he's gone. Pulls it straight to mid-wicket. He was dropped in that position. Second ball of the morning, and now Perish is just shy of a century.
Yeah, here's Hill.
Shot Liam.
Pulled by Liam Patterson White, just off the straight. David Milan.
It is a game where it's perfectly normal. Oh, Patterson White comes at best here. I'll just break off for a second because he launched this down the ground. He's got underneath it. Didn't see it land. Has it gone fully into the...
Oh, yeah. Oh, definitely went fully.
Boards, yeah.
George Hill then making his way in, leaving our commentary position behind at the Radcliffe Road end. But there you go, 4 more, over pitching this time and straight down the ground by Liam Patterson White, and maybe Joe Clark might take a lesson or two about how to hit it just off the straight.
O'Rourke bowls now, edged, caught and gone. Caught at first slip, and the catch is taken by George Hill, and it's the end of Farhan Ahmed. He's gone for 2. It's 8 wickets down. Nottinghamshire 378 for 8.
He's thinking about things and
Once,
trying
twice,
to help
3
his bowler
times.
take a wicket. There is Best trying to do just that, but back foot punch by Dylan Pennington. I'm not sure that was part of the conversation.
They lead India, lead England by 142. Best bowls, driven. Lovely, finds the gap square. That's one for Harry Duke to chase, but to be honest with you, nice to see the effort, but I don't think I would have been running quite so hard because I think that always had the better of him.
392 for 8. We've got Will O'Rourke bowls now, and Pennington very much enjoying himself, and there's a big cheer, and I think that cheer was from the Notts balcony down below us at the same time, the same innings. He's gone again and got hold of this one, and Harry Duke, there he goes, terrier after a ball.
He's slowing up. It's slowing up.
Touch and go, and the ball has just beaten Harry Duke to the rest.
To the sprint.
Cruel. There's Will O'Rourke bowls, and Pennington will help this away on the leg side and over the leg side and away into the distance, and that's gone for 6. Man out on the leg side fence. O'Rourke round the wicket, bowls to Pennington. Drives it straight past him. He scorched the earth as it thuds into the boards down at the pavilion end. 410 for 8. Trying to do it with the runs here. And again a leg side ball deposited high into the Fox Road. It's nearly hit somebody 3 rows from the back.
Opportunities, and they've not seized moments.
Battered.
Not sure who they'd be, but Patterson White pushes 1 down to the incoming long on where Best fields, and that will take him to 50.
Media day, Pete Moores, we're no longer in transition as Pennington just continues on his merry way, driving this through the offside. Partnership now up to 49.
Brace.
There's Bess round the wicket. Here comes Patterson White. Now he's lifted it. That's going to be fairly close to the ropes. I think it just landed in front. There's Dominic Bess. Pennington on 43. Again, a lovely stroke from Dylan Pennington through the offside for 4. He's looked $1 million, hasn't he?
He has. He's really timing it well.
Trying to make him go for the big hit. Best bowls, and that's turned away square of the wicket on the leg side. Biggest roar of the match for Dylan Pennington. Where's that come from? Well done. Well, the clock has just ticked on the scoreboard. Best bowls defended by Pennington, and are the umpires going to take them off? They are. Moriarty, Yorkshire starting with spin at both ends after lunch. Patterson White himself a spinner, cuts this away for 4. Nicely played. Revis was in at...
Floppy brown hair comes over the wicket. That is an elegant shot. Cover drive, 4 runs by Pennington, and that should take him past his highest score.
Worcestershire bowled them out for 209 yesterday, and already, 150 for 1 in reply. So chip back, and there's a caught and bowled, and Pennington goes out for 61. Sharp catch, reflex catch from Moriarty. He's 10 strips away from the one they're on. He comes again now and gets hold of this. Big hit down the ground into the building site for 6. Kept me awake through the wee small hours this morning, that did, as Patterson White comes again. Once more, it's just gone to check in on the new developments down at the far end. Little surprised it wasn't called by O'Shaughnessy. Next ball on its way, and there he is again, and this one's going straight up in the air, and this should be the end. Hill underneath it, gobbles it up, and that's the end of that. 487 for 9, becomes 487 all out.
3 slips in place, and Abbas going round the wicket to the first of the left-handers, and he's gone. First ball of the innings. Adam Lyth is out, and that pretty much sums up Yorkshire's day so far.
Dismissed Lyth first up, Pennington. And that one's an outside edge that will race to the boundary. 4 runs, so Finlay Bean off the mark. It goes through that gap.
Third over of the Yorkshire first innings. Then Abbas has gone leg stump, and that's a beautiful shot by James Wharton. Just leans on that and uses his natural timing to get it away for 4. Pennington is in. That's pulled by Bean. He's got good contact on this one. There is a man down at fine leg, but maybe it'd stop you doing it regularly, wouldn't it, if you were going to get it for 5 runs. As Bean turns one square on the leg side and picks up 4 to take his score to 21. Comes again Pennington round the wicket to Bean, short ball, and helped down to fine leg, and he's going to just beat the fielder who's chasing it down.
Finlay Bean, 30 from 57 deliveries. Patterson White goes full, and that is driven down, dispatched by Finlay Bean, and a wonderful way.
Last ball of the 27th, Abbas in, and Wharton gets a thickish edge there, just pushing at that genuine edge, I think, wide of the second slip.
Confident appeal there from Patterson White, even though it didn't seem to have much going for it.
Sun-drenched Trent Bridge as Finlay Bean rocks onto the back foot and cuts it through the gap, and away for 4 runs. Bit of excitement in the Notts field. So Patterson White, well, that one's driven firmly by Finlay Bean. We've seen him produce that shot already. It goes past the man at mid-off. Bean on 49. Patterson White into him, and Bean flicks it past the man at short leg. And in doing so, will trudge on through for a well-earned 50 runs.
Haynes must have just popped off for it. Oh no, he's there. This is a nice shot though, down the ground for 4. Lovely stroke from Wharton. Dylan Pennington to bowl to him in his 8th over. And, chance caught by Hamid at mid-off, and he's hit the ball again in the V, but this time couldn't keep it down, and Pennington gets the wicket.
Was that in 2019 or 2020?
Well, short ball pulled away by Bean for 4 from Pennington.
Shot.
Prior to this one, nothing from his 4 deliveries thus far. Bean, though, looking to affect that, and he rocks back and he pulls it away. It runs to the boundary edge for 4 runs, but it was just a few inches over. Malan driving as it caught, and Malan has to go well between Kishan behind the stumps.
Last ball of the day is 86 not out, and successfully negotiates the final over. Warm and generous round of applause from the spectators. They've enjoyed the day, I've enjoyed the day. Have you two enjoyed your day?